This is JNG brand 2 kilowatts power inverter. In this inverter, DC rated 48 volts and the AC output is 220 volts. It is pure sine wave, and now we will doing the loading test. Firstly, there is no load. And we turn on the inverter. The DC is 48 volts and output is 220.8. And now we will adjust the DC input voltage to see is there any change for the output wave or the output voltage. Now we decrease the DC input voltage to 44.1. Okay, 44 now, and the output is 220.4. Okay, let's go on. Okay, now we decrease the DC input voltage to 42.2 volts, and the output is 220.4 volts. And now we increase the input voltage to 52 volts, and the output is 219.3 volts. Okay, let's continue. Now the DC input voltage comes to 54.1 volts, and the output is 218.8 volts. And finally, the DC input comes to 58 volts, and now the output voltage is 218.8 volts. Now we will let the inverter power some load and test again. Okay, now we put 10 bubble lights here. Each one is 100 volts. So the load is now 1 kilowatts, which is half load testing. And we will doing the test again. Firstly, we increase the DC voltage to 54.2 volts, and the output here is 215. Then we adjust the input DC to 52.1 volts, and now the output comes to 216.8. Okay, let's continue. Now DC input comes to its rated DC power, which is 48.1, and the output is 213.9. still, we will let the input DC voltage to 54 volts. And now the output comes to 214.2. And when the DC input comes to 42 volts, the output voltage comes to 204.9 volts. Now we will still add more loads. Now there are 20 bubble lights here. Each one is 100 volts. So now it's totally 2 kilowatts loads, which is the full power testing here. Okay, now we let the input voltage comes to 42 volts and the output voltage is 198. Okay, when we let the input voltage comes to around 44.2 and the output right now is 208.9 volts. Okay, and now the DC input comes to its rated voltage, which is 48 DC, and now the output is 213 points. Okay, now comes to 214. We continue to increase the DC voltage. Right now it comes to 52 volts and the output now is 214. When the DC comes to 54.1 volts, the AC output is now 213.7. Finally, we will set the DC input voltage to 58.1 DC and the AC now is 216.9 volts.